everybody. Welcome to Change Our Minds. I'm Andy Signor. So happy to be here with my man, Jody. What's up, Jody?
Yo, what's good, man? Welcome back, bro. I'm ready to get it on and popping again. Feels like we never left.
We are back. We're ready. Just like we never left. Let's get straight to it. This week, we're talking Kanye West. I'll be honest. I didn't even really want to do this topic, but as Jody and I were talking for a bit before the show, Jody made some thoughts, and I thought, you know what? We got to have this dialogue. Because I personally think Kanye West is going crazy, and I feel bad like he's going crazy that bad. But let's talk it out, because should we be talking about Kanye? Is Kanye going crazy? Is it the Kardashians that have made him crazy? We got lots we can talk about on this topic. Jody's already nodded and said yes. We're also going to be talking about Ray Fisher. Is Ray Fisher a diva at this point? What's going on? New drama about his barber. We're going to break that down. We're also going to take your comments, your questions, your topics as along the way, so shower your support when you can. I see so many amazing people in the chat already. What's up, 187, Andrew, Joe, I see Southwick, I see Hosea, I see Tyrese, I see Chris, I see Joe.
Did you get a new member today?
Yeah, we got Ashley. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Shout out to Ashley.
Ashley. Jody's
Ashley
Angels.
also said, I'm going to join the team. She rejoined the Planeteer squad, and at the same time dropped $75 on your boy. Shout out to my girl, Ashley.
Bravo.
She said, thank you, my friend. It's truly an honor to call you that. I'll see you soon. I'll be there.
Oh, man. Bravo. Ashley's no joke. Her support goes crazy. So thank you for supporting us always, Ashley. I love it. Jody, how you been? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I really am. I'm doing great. We got some great, amazing news this week for myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good things are happening, and I'm glad that this relationship is going still. And you know what I'm saying, Jody's Corner gang. I just finished Studio B. I'm gonna be doing a reveal of that soon, launching the Twitch gaming stream studio and all that. So a lot of good things, man. Shout out to Ashley too, man. Shout out to the Jody's Corner family. I love y'all, man. Shout out to the Planeteers as well.
Yeah, I love it. The families are getting Popcorn Planeteers are getting better, more legit. I love you guys. I see I see Lewis. What's up, Lewis?
Lewis in the house. Pull up, dog.
I see Bunda's in the chat. Thank you, Bunda, for dropping the links and helping. It's gonna be a fun night. All right, so let's get to our first topic at hand. If you guys are watching this, the way this show works is it's a live stream. We go all over the place. You never know what you're gonna catch. You can always catch it on Spotify, Apple Music. Sorry, some of them have been delayed. My man Chris, Alfred, he's the one who uploads them, and he had some stuff. He got distracted. Things will be back to normal soon. No dissing Chris. He helps a ton, but I'm aware I slacked too. I couldn't get the files to him right away, but we're going to start getting that on track. So if you want to watch the full show or hear it, you can always do it on Apple or Spotify, and you can watch us live every night at 9. Otherwise, I trim these episodes. So if you're a member, you can see them all the time right after the show. I try and get them in the member tab. So join, and you can watch the show whenever you want all the time. Otherwise, I parse out episodes because YouTube, Jody, you know how it goes. YouTube kind of sucks. Bro. And if you leave a 2-hour stream up, it sometimes just doesn't help your algorithm. But let's get to this. Thank you, everybody in there, for sending the support over. Kanye. So Kanye is back. So Kanye has been out there tweeting and then deleting. He had a whole late night run of tweets that were kind of crazy. Let's be honest. Is it fair to call it crazy?
Yeah, it's no other way to call it. It's out of this world asinine, bro. Some of the stuff that he said.
So because he deleted a bunch, and I thought I had a place. I want to make sure we're going through sort of everything, but
I have some of the deleted ones that were sent to me as well.
Okay, good. I know there was a couple blogs that sort of showed it all. But yeah, there were a lot. There were a lot of he did a lot of them. Do you have some of them there? I thought I
yeah, I do. He has receipts he took a screen capture of him trying to hit up Chris, who was Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian's mom, like, yo, you ready to call me? What'd he say? He says, yo, you ready to talk now, or are you still avoiding my calls? He has another one where he took an image of his children. He has 4 kids, and he says, the West children will never do Playboy. And all of his kids look to be under the age of 6. And he's like, my children will never do Playboy. He talked about Kim. Let me make sure I got a lot of them right here. He says, you got the one, I put my life on my God.
Yeah, here we go. So as you're talking, I got let me. So since I have some on screen, there was I put my life on my God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy, and that's on God. I'm at the ranch. Come and get me. What do you think he means?
Come and get me, doctors. Come lock me up and psychoanalyze my brain. Put me back into the sunken place. Reprogram me like the Winter Soldier. That's what he means.
I love my wife, my family. I love my wife. My family must live next to me. It's not up to E or NBC anymore.
He's being bogged down by E, which is the entertainment channel that runs the Kardashians.
He also tweeted randomly, NBC locked up Bill Cosby.
And there's a lot of shit that goes involved with that because Bill Cosby was trying to buy a network. And you know what I'm saying? Black man buying a network? Get him out of there.
Bill Cosby wasn't all doing great, though, Jody. Let's not turn it there.
He's not the only one. I mean, I think they all touch him.
I think Bill Cosby made some absolute mistakes in his life. Anyway, let's not go on the Bill Cosby train.
Everybody's drinking somebody's drink.
Careful there. I'm not going to side with you on that one.
Careful, Ned. Careful
he went
now.
to trial and lost. So that's usually that means something. Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming with a doctor to lock me up, like on the movie Get Out, because I cried about saving my daughter's life yesterday. Everybody knows the movie Get Out is about me, he continued. I mean,
Bro.
There was... And
what does that mean? What does that mean, though? It's the white people all around the black guy, the hot ticket, and they're mind manipulating the shit out of him and trying to take over his actual body itself, like completely owning and psychoing out, and then put them into the second place. He is actually manifesting himself in the second place, and he's relating to the man David Kaluuya who played in Get Out. He said it's about me, and Kris Jenner is the one with the teacup stirring that spoon, and Kim was the girlfriend. Ain't that some shit? I don't know who Bruce is. Bruce, you know.
I don't mean to laugh. I'm laughing uncomfortably because it's like, look, here's my problem with this. I don't disagree with you. There's a possibility that could actually all be legit. But he has bipolar disorder. He's admitted this, and the things he's doing, these rages he's going through, to me, fit that. And so it's hard for me to like. That's why I didn't really want to talk about it. And to be honest, let's go to see.
How do you know he has bipolar disorder?
Well, here's what I was going to show you. There's the photo that you talked about of my kids will never do that. It's just so weird. At the same time, like, you married someone who got, let's be honest, is famous because she did that, right? Her tape with Ray J is what made her famous. And she had
that's just the surface, Andy. That's just the surface. You see, all of her children are sexualized little girls.
Well,
they were sexualized at a young age.
I don't pay attention to the kids. I don't watch, but I'll trust you there. But my point is, that's what how she was made. And she had, famous, rich
all
family
by Chris,
as well.
Yes.
But anyway, now, if you check recently, he just had Dave Chappelle basically apparently flew out there on a jet to come see that he was doing well. And then Kanye did this weird clip.
Dave Chappelle. Why Dave?
Because he's gone crazy too. Like he left.
Gone crazy. That's what we're calling it. Gone crazy, or is it? I understand what's happening to me. Let me help this brother because I went through it.
Yeah, well, you get to a point where it's like you don't know what to do. So I think crazy has a negative connotation, and I don't mean it that way. Like I think he's going through his own mental, issues. And I think you're right. There's also a level of like, there's some stuff going on in his life.
Oppression. I think he's fighting the oppression, and he
oppression
knows
and
what's
depression.
Happening. He's in oppression.
No, I was saying
against it.
Oppression and depression, I think, are both happening right now.
Yeah, the oppression has given him the depression, I believe.
All right.
I believe that, and Dave Chappelle, come on, bro. Dave Chappelle left because he knew that the higher-ups with racism and the secret societies, the big man, the man upstairs,
Andy
Hollywood,
Jody,
whatever you want to call it, their influence on
for telling the world
the influence on these creators.
Wait.
Have North W in all his rants.
Oh, I can't shoot.
Marcus, thank you, my man. Marcus just dropped some purple rain on us.
Purple rain.
I read it out loud, but I missed it, so I'm opening up so I don't make sure. Dude, Marcus has been stepping up. Every stream, he steps up and does that. Drops a 50 every time he's in here just to show some love. Marcus, thank you, man. You keep me going. I can't tell you how important that means to me, how much it helps us creators. So thank you for stepping up and doing that, Marcus. I'm logging in because I thought I had this open, but I want to make sure I read what you wrote there because he was chiming in on the subject matter. But while I'm looking for that, go ahead, Jody. Keep going what you're saying. I'm going to get to it in a second.
So like he understood, and it was Chappelle, who is the guy who knows about how Hollywood treats the black star. And it's not a coincidence that it was Dave Chappelle coming to his rescue, because Dave understands exactly what Kanye's going through and can give him that advice on how to deal with it. Lamar Odom also went through this Kardashian situation. He was the power forward, small forward for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got with Khloe Kardashian. Soon after that, lost his shit, had a drug overdose at the cat house, and they fried his brain too much to the point where he just lost his noodle completely. Being in the public eye like that, outing skeletons in the closet, creating skeletons, and then outing the skeletons. You have no idea what it's like to live, and neither do I, but I have an assumption based on these actions, how it's like to be a Kardashian, to live your life in public, to be under the Suge Knight, aka Kris Jenner, micromanaging every little aspect of everyone's life. His daughters, Kanye's daughters. Like, yeah, you're married to Kim, but he's also married to Kris. Yep, Kris gets a percentage of everything that her daughters do. All their daughters. Kris is like the ultimate Sith Lord,
the momager, bro. The manager, yep.
The momager, like in a real way, she is that. And like, I know Kanye's on one slice of the issue, his marriage. I know he's fed up of having her influence all over Kim and the kids, because I believe that Kanye's bringing up his kids a lot, because I don't want them to be sluts. I don't want them to do Playboy. Why are you talking about that with your little children? Because he knows his wife is a whore. He knows that his wife's mother is a whore. And he knows his wife's mother's children are whores. He doesn't want his daughters to be whores. And he knows something probably happened where Kris was she probably said a little something like, oh, your daughter's getting up in age. She's going to be a great model for... you know what I'm
so effed up. Bro. That is depressing. You're right. And then it's like the thought of that. And then it's like, bro. What do you married into it? And there's a lot, because I want to. Do you think there's real love there? Is the question I want to ask. But before I do that, let's get to these, because Ashley also, thank you. I just saw Ashley sent over 50 as well. Ashley's not watching. She said, I'm not watching, but just wanted to show some support. Hope to catch you in the end. Hi, Jody. As a member, you get to watch it all later. So thank you, Ashley, for showing. She is just amazing. Thank you for supporting us both.
She's amazing. I'm telling you.
She's amazing. She reached out about doing one of the top 3 with me, but yeah, I'm gonna get her in there. She wants to do more stuff on camera, so I said please. So let's fun. Go. Let's do it. And then Marcus, Andy or Jody, do you think Kim K would ever leave Kanye for telling the world he almost didn't have North, and all his rants? Look, I gotta be honest, that's too much. You don't reveal that stuff in public. I don't care what you're doing, how real you want to be. You don't talk about your kids' abortions with the public. There's a line and he crossed it, and if I were Kim, I'd be pissed at that too. That you just don't tell your kid's gonna read that, and it's just like, if you want to talk to them when they're an adult and want to have some conversation you want to have, okay, but you don't do that at that young of an age, and then growing up and knowing all this stuff, and then that kids can use that against. Why would you put that in the world? It just shows he's not all right. You know what I mean? Like, there's something there. So while I hear you, that's a line there. I'm just like, the dude's losing it. Like, he has no sense, like no censor. Like, he can't stop himself from just babbling and just saying whatever he thinks.
Put yourself in his shoes. Put yourself in his bubble. They live in a bubble. Who is there to vent to when everybody that's in your circle? Oh, you need a doctor? Oh, we got Mike. I don't want Mike. He freaking wrecks my head. Well, you're hungry? We got this chef. I don't want him. He puts stuff in my food. Oh, you want to see a lawyer? Well, we got Cliff. I don't want Cliff because he works for y'all Kardashians. Everything, those higher ups, Andy, everything that you would ever need is a small community. They all live in this small little bubble, bro, outside of the real world. So sometimes in order to lash out and to be heard, sometimes you take to social media so millions of people can hear what you're going through, because they want to make it small. Oh, if you have an issue, go see the doctor. Because like he just said in the tweet, have him come get me. I'm at the ranch. Come get me and then put me in a hospital like you and your mama did last time. Man, we saw last time Kanye West had a concert, bro. And he shut down his concert and he outed Jay-Z and he outed Beyonce and he outed the whole lifestyle. He outed the higher ups, Illuminati, aka whatever you call it. He said, Jay, don't send those killers at my doors. Don't send them killers at my doors. Them killers? What killers? Bruh. He knows some shit. And then what? A day later, a doctor came. Kanye will be fine. He'll be right back. Nigga disappeared for 3 weeks. Popped up next to Trump with a zombie face on.
Jesus, this is depressing.
Kanye, how you doing? I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much. I love my fans.
That
Thank
was
you for looking
wasn't
out
that the
for
same
me.
time he did his 1, 2, 3 password on his phone?
Bruh, they freaking sunken placed him again. They freaking reprogrammed the shit out of him, like the man who got the photo taken. Get out. We took the flash photography, started spazzing out. They took him in a closet and tuned him up Winter Soldier style real quick. So yeah, put yourself in that bubble, bro. If you ain't got nobody to talk to, you don't got real motherfuckers in your corner. All the people that you grew up with, you can't holler at them. Everybody that you know is industry. And everybody that you know that you could tell something to in industry will tell other people in the industry, and it'll get right back to the family.
I don't know, man. That he crossed the line with that, talking about his kids. He didn't need to do that.
Of course he did. Yeah, absolutely.
And
This is his fault,
when
too.
you have money, you can build circles around you. Now, that you might not be able to trust them, I don't disagree with you, but people want to listen to you. So my point is, you can do that private. He's got people who are constantly trying to talk to him privately. He's clearly got good guys, like these guys who are showing up to the ranch. Chappelle and there's a couple other guys he shows.
Chappelle got good guys. He don't have nobody.
Thank you, 88, whatever, for joining me in a ranch. These 2 older guys showed up. Like, it's clear he's got some people in his camp who can tell, like, hey, we need to go give this guy a hug. Like, I think that's a genuine thing that's happening right now. Now, the question is it because of the Kardashian drama and everything else, or is it because he's actually mentally, he needs to be checked in or, out of the world for a minute and just find himself? I think that's what the debate is. But I want to go back to that question. Do you think Kim is, should she be upset for that line? One,
yeah.
and two, so we agree there. And then, do we think there's real love there? I mean, it seems like they do. It seems like they had some serious connection, and they had kids, and then they had fame, which they realized.
They had kids, that means a lot.
No, but I'm just saying now it's like they have kids and fame together, where sort of they're trying to be like the Beyonce Jay-Z power couple. But even that one, I don't really believe there isn't more to it. It's like Will and Jada, right? You get to a certain point where you get those power couples. It's hard to believe it's like pure love, not 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? My point is, it's a business relationship, I think, at a certain point. What do you think?
Man, I think that Beyonce and Jay-Z don't have the love either. It's more expensive for them to divorce, so they stay married. I believe that they haven't even been living together for the last few years. She's been in LA for a lot of times. He's been doing his own thing. He got side chicks and all that shit. Ain't no love. And this is a business, bruh. They're a power couple. And Kim and Kanye, they trying to be the next Jay and Beyonce. But do you want to be that? Kim does. Ye didn't know what he was getting into. Ye's an idiot. Don't get it wrong. This motherfucker was trying to marry strippers, bro. Amber Rose, nigga, you dumb. Stupid. Besides that, this fool, he got himself in a situation with a known whore. I don't know what it is with this idiot. Why are you chasing hood rats? Why are you chasing women that you know have been with a gang of men? Reggie Bush hit that. Chris Humphries hit that. Ray J hit that. Ray J, bro, you want to follow Ray J, bro? Lil Bow Wow smash. Lil Bow Wow? Really, bro? Lil Bow Wow over there chilling, yo. I had it first. Come on, man. Yay, dumb as shit for messing with the Kardashians, bro. But then, that's why it exposed. When you talked about the baby and the abortion, that exposed Kim. Because he said, I didn't want the kid. Kim really wanted the kid. Is it because of love? Or was it because if I have a kid by you, I tie you down and get your money?
Was that the first kid? North was the first kid.
I believe so, yes. Northwest, yeah.
You're right. That makes it way darker. And again, I hate even speculating in this TMZ style that we're doing because what do we know? But they make it public. I mean, that's what they do. Kim's whole life is putting herself out there for the attention. And it just disgusts me that she is so still looked up to and popular. She's every Kardashian sister's all over these magazines.
They're all
Kris Jenner just keep constantly figuring out what can I do. And I really do think they purposely, obviously, they purposely start these beefs and problems to keep them in the limelight. I mean, they did it to Taylor Swift. They did it with Kanye. Marrying Kanye was just like, I'm sure Chris, all the sisters, like, whoa, Kim, are you serious? You just got Kanye? You go, oh, yes, yeah, whatever. Like, it was just like a no-brainer.
Get pregnant.
Get some kids, lock it up. And Kim's no dummy. Who else is she going to be with that's going to be different than that?
Eddie, a couple of years ago, her friend outed behind Kim's back and says, the person close to Kim says, she doesn't even think Kanye's attractive. She doesn't even think he's cute. And she's with this motherfucker. Why? It's Kanye. You're married somebody that you aren't even attracted to. So it's like an arranged type of marriage. It was arranged from the start. Once Chris, like you said, heard that she had Ye on the line, who you talking to? Ye. Who's Ye? Ye. Yeezy. Speak English, Kim. Kanye West. She probably did a backflip in the hall. What? Kanye West, come into my office and talk to you. Bruh,
close the door.
Smelt that money.
Get in here. Close the door. We gotta set the. All right, get him online. Get. He likes the tape. All right.
She was trying to get Reggie Bush
recreate the tape of the.
Remember Reggie Bush, star athlete, football player? She tried to lure him up into the woods to meet the family and bring him in the house to put him in the second place. But he got away. But nah, not this Kanye. His dopey self coming fresh off of an Amber Rose. La da 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 da. Take me to the house. We hit a deer on the road. So what? It's nothing weird about it. The officer wants to see the ID. She says, "Get off my man." He's like, "I'm turned up." Comes to the house. La da 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 da. Meets the father, aka Chris. "Oh, I voted for Obama twice. That's gonna make him safe." Come in the house. La da 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 da. MMA boyfriends and shit, aka the freaking effed up sisters and shit. Oh, okay, fine. Then you find out you're freaking getting your brain wiped and put in a sunken place by Chris's teacup. That's what's going on.
Jesus.
And I'm not making this up. He used Get Out. Bro. It makes sense.
So you don't think he's crazy? You think it's all that he's starting to be? This is real. Like he's seeing it because he's talking about what was he saying? It was about the slaves and was it Harriet Tubman wasn't doing it? Like he's saying some really crazy dumb stuff.
Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves. She just guided them to the white people.
I mean, he's saying some really dumb stuff. It's hard to like.
Yeah, he's lost his noodle. He's definitely batshit.
I think it's a combination of it all, right?
Yeah, he's definitely loose. Something's not right. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. He's not firing on all cylinders. Both laces of the shoes aren't tied. The voltage is off on the regulator. The lights are dim.
I get it.
Go all right. For sure. So we know.
I have one experience with Kanye West in real life. I worked for a management firm where he came in and was going to work. He was going to be a client, and they repped some other big bands and some big artists, but this was huge for them at the time. They were like, oh man, and I remember they were like, we got to do whatever we can do because they weren't a huge agency, right? But they were big enough. Management firm, whatever. And so anyway, it was a week before even the managers gave up because Kanye needed someone to be available 24/7 to just listen to him go off on whatever. Like if you didn't have someone on call ready for him nonstop to hear him and listen to him, like he would lose his mind. So my point is like he's at that level where it's like that's what he expects, right? And he bumped from different firm to firm, and then who even knows who he has now. Everyone in town sort of no one wants to rep him, even though there's the money. It comes with like, oh man, that's a job to be there next to Kanye. You get to a certain level of fame, right? And it's just like, how do you even focus on reality because he's Kanye West, right? He's got so much money and fame and popularity. He tweeted weird. He was Google searching Halle Berry in a tweet and just screenshotted the tweet of him searching Halle Berry, and then everyone goes nuts like, what's going on? Oh, there's something that we didn't know about Halle Berry. It's like he literally can do anything, and everyone will just millions of people will just go run and follow him.
I think he's an egomaniac for sure.
Well, I think that too, but I'm just saying he's also at a place where it's like he's so lost in fame at such a high level that how do you get grounded again? It's hard. Him going to Wyoming and starting a ranch, like it almost feels like that does seem like he's attempting to like separate from the Hollywood scene and like try to become. So it's hard.
This is why Jeffrey Epstein was such a successful person, because they have everything that they want. They start to drink baby's blood and shit.
Right.
That's how sick Hollywood is.
And hopefully that's him going to Wyoming and starting a ranch or whatever is better than drinking baby's blood. But we don't know. I mean, him clearly trying to make his kids not go that direction also is encouraging. But when you marry into the Kardashian clan, But then it's like he loves his family. He's got to have them nearby. I can't figure it out. It's a weird mixed bag you get because
it's easy to figure out for me, man. Like,
no, but I think he's maybe it's like Johnny and Amber Heard, right? He's just lost in the crazy and loves her no matter what. Still. Because he says, I love her, I love my family. Kim's gonna kill me, but I got to say this.
Bro, look at the precedents. Kanye was fine. He lost his mama, got with the Kardashians, spazzed out. Reggie Bush was tied to Kim Kardashian. He ran like he was running for a freaking foot touchdown up out of there. Did he try to lure him back? No. Chris Humphries got up in there. He out of there. Bow Wow out of there. Bro, Lamar Odom, he married into the family. And what happened? Crackhead, overdose, effort with Chloe, ruined his life. father, expose his whole dark past. I'm like, dang, bro, you brought in Lamar Odom as a husband on the Lamar and Chloe show, and all of a sudden you talking about bring your dad, we need to see your dad. He's like, nah, me and my daddy don't got a relationship like that. You making this black man go back to his past, to his crackhead daddy, and you making this nigga call his daddy up to be on camera to show some relationship that don't exist. Man, they made it look like Chloe was loving. Man, bro, they made all that shit happen, bro. They created and revisited a dark time in Lamar Odom's past and effed his life up, bro. Made him on crack, cat house. And then it was many words that were spoken when he was messing with a girl on the side. And one of the girls on the side that Lamar Odom was messing with when he was cheating on Chloe gave a testimonial, and she said, paraphrasing, she said one day after her and Lamar Odom were done in their hotel room, Lamar Odom picked up his bags, and right before he walked out the door, he looked back at the girl in the bed and says, well, off to go be a Kardashian again. And he was sad when he said it. And that's what it is, bro. It's god dang those freaking Kardashians, bro. I don't want to live that life. And yeah, these broads over here with the fake noses, fake butts, fake plastic surgery, fake titties, fake everything. And everybody on Instagram wants to look like them, bro. Fake, bro. They are the originators for this fake shit, bro. They're the ones that started this fakeness,
but
bro.
True, because even if you
go
back to like Paris Hilton and stuff, like
yes.
She was just a skinny. She had nothing fake. It was just a skinny socialite, right?
Yep.
And now it's like all it starts the whole like it's all fake. It's all fake, and that's what everyone's. It's just amazing that people still haven't wised up to it, but they won't if they're popular. If they're famous, that's all that matters. People gravitate towards fame and social media likes and followers. So
it ain't all the Kardashians' fault though. Annie, let me get on Ye real quick. You dumb as shit, bro. You done messed around and followed them. You followed all those people to get
he thought she was hot.
You're an idiot.
He watched that tape. He's like, I want it.
Yeah, but you didn't. Well, first of all, that tape wasn't even all that fire at all. I mean, the sheet was edited, cut out. She can't ride for shit, and her hair game looked kind of suspect. Done nothing. She was just laying there. She lazy. Anyway, and you chase. I get it. You want to tap. You married her? You had kids? What? They say don't make a whole housewife. That's a popular saying in the black community. Come on, man. What you doing, Ye? So he went against a lot of that shit. And then spazzing out, doing the Taylor Swift thing, drunk, lashing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Up and he's hold his L, bro. You asked, this is what you made your bed, lie in it. That's really what it is. This is all your fault, bro. A lion is a savage, and it probably will eat you. Those are the Kardashians. But who said for this little child to come over here with a stick poking the freak out the lion when he ain't in no cage? Stop poking that. Hey, those are the Kardashians. Don't F with them, Ye. What you mean? She got a big booty. Nigga, that lion ate you, bro. That's exactly what's happening right now, bro. It's your fault.
Ate you. And it's because it's frustrating because Kim and those Kardashians have made nothing. They've made nothing. And you can
talent.
You can go to Kanye, you can say whatever you want about him, but the dude is a musical genius. I can respect and understand. He's amazing at producing, all the music he makes. And so he will always have something because he's a creator. She's not. The point is, like, he should just get out of there. He still could. He could divorce. The kids will be fine. They got plenty of money. They could visit him, take their time. Yep. That would be a good move for him and a knock on them if he gets the heck out and starts being honest about it. I think a lot of people would respect the hell of him because he's bigger than the Kardashians. Let's be honest. Wouldn't you argue he's bigger than the Kardashians? Because a lot of people can't say that, but Kanye is bigger than the Kardashians. He's taken the Kardashians to another level, which is really what's sad and scary. He's legitimized them to sort of a celebrity level that it's like, whoa, wait a second. You didn't earn that spot. You did not earn the spot you're in.
When I saw Kim Kardashian sitting next to Beyonce at the award show, I said, oh, my God. Oh my
she
God.
Can't like that either.
She didn't either. She was like,
oh my God.
She's like, who the freak is bringing this whore next to me at this award show? Oh my God, I got to smile.
She's a businesswoman, Jody. Come on, respect.
Yeah.
All
Chris
stuff she's designed and created.
All Chris. It's all Chris. All Chris. Shout out to her for making makeup. Shout out to Kylie for making $1 billion off selling makeup to have the rest of the world of the lost souls who look at Instagram and flip and they see flat stomachs. I want a flat stomach like that. I want big lips like that. I want high cheekbones like that. You want to be like me? Buy my makeup. So all these insecure women who flip through Instagram and see these tattooed, dragon tattoo, musical notes, freaking thigh tattoos, and she want to look just like them, it's their fault too.
Facts.
Because this world is effed up.
So depressing. And then that's what she's boring new Kardashians. They're just breeding them left and right. So
and
the
who's
lineage
next?
keeps going, right? And so
who's the next generation?
North is the next generation. That's what's so
He
terrifying.
got a couple of girls.
Oh, it's so sad. All right, I don't want to keep talking about this because it's depressing me, but you have changed my mind on some of this. But we did agree he's lost, and I think that's sad. I don't want to make fun of him too much here because I'm glad Chappelle, others are coming out there to try and like show some support face to face.
Real quick,
like,
Andy, I know how you think. I know how you always think that there's always something going. Promote. He's dropping an album on Friday.
No, he's said that since the beginning, the whole president thing, which there's a whole other side that we even get onto that.
Album's coming out.
The album is he's mentioned that. He's mentioned that a bunch, but yeah, the album is dropping, which he says is going to be free. Did you hear that part too? He's like, I don't care about it. I'm going to
listen to it. I'm going to listen to it because I think that might be a tell-all right there.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to listen to it because he's talented and he's got, he can create things unlike her. But yeah,
facts.
Interesting.
Say
to see
with your chest, Andy. I see how you feel. Come on, man. Go ahead and say Kardashians are trash.
You
got
can hate.
Talent. They
people
don't
can hate
money.
people can hate the person Kanye for what he says because he says a lot of dumb stuff. He's an egomaniac. He's a bit of an idiot. Like I agreed, but guys, dude's a genius as a musician.
Flashing.
And certain geniuses often aren't the nicest people. Let's be honest. Look, Bill Gates. You got to go through the list of all these smart, amazing people. Michael Jordan, complete a-holes, most of them. When you're at that certain point, whatever, they make good stuff. I mean, so you got to separate the music from the people. And I give him a little bit of liberty just because I'm like, well, yeah, he's a genius. He's done it. He didn't just do one hit or one album. Dude's been knocking it out for years. And
Since 2004.
Yeah, there's a lot of good music he's made. I can't deny it. And so I respect that. I don't respect the Kardashians. They've done nothing. I respect Kris in a weird, like, Machiavellian
business
string puller.
Savage.
Yeah. Like, I
Jerry
respect
Keller.
her from that weird, like, pulling the strings. Like, she's, wow, good for her pulling it all together. But none of the kids, I don't feel like are doing any of that. They're just following along what their mom says. And
I said this on my show last night real quick. I want to just put it out there, and then I'll let Kanye went on stage one time, and it was his improv. He told the crowd, and he dropped a rhyme. And it was a lot of truth to this rhyme. And this is what I'm going to say, what Kanye did. He dimmed the lights. Lights started to go dim. And then he said, yo, I sold my soul to the devil. It was a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. Let that sit there and soak with y'all. That was him telling the truth.
He does tell the truth. It's true. He tells the truth. I mean, he tells the truth with what he said about his kid. He doesn't get more truthful than that. And some people would say, I respect that. But I think it shows that it's not all aligned right now. And I feel bad in that regard I hope he's okay. Because you don't talk about your kids like that to the press. It just, you gotta keep some things in the vest, and he can't. And the fact that he can, I think, is what's scary and sad in this. And that's why I didn't want to really go in all this. But I think we had some interesting stuff there. There's definitely more to it than just him being crazy. But I hope he figures it out. I hope things work out for the sake of the kids, because they're
screwed. They're done.
Well, they got money, but yeah, we'll see how they.
It's over. They're gonna be just like the Kardashians. They're done. They're toast. It's over for them. I'm sorry, but it's over. They're part of that whole family. It's done.
But you go to a level. It's like the Jackson kids. Like, it's interesting. They're not. They're pretty nice and normal. Paris and did you even know? Like,
I mean, Joe Jackson
Prince,
growing up.
Prince and Blank.
I'm talking about
BG. Yeah, they're like they do like movie reviews now. Like they were Screen Junkies fans. Crazy enough. They're like Prince and BG.
They were raised different.
But that's what I'm saying. They're raised by and I see Paris out there. Like, I've been really impressed with Paris. Like, trying to handle haters and just talking to people on social media about it. Like, she's smart. Like, and for her age and everything that you'd think they would be crazy, right? Given all the stuff they've had to go through and the losses. But my point is, it can happen. But you're right. The parents are out
This
and
is different.
they got
This is
new
the next level.
I'm just saying, celebrity kids, I think, can sometimes
Celebrity. Whoa, this is not even celebrity kids. This
You're
is
right.
Kardashians.
These
This
are-
is different.
This is beyond.
There's
Well,
celebrity
no,
kids,
Jackson
and then there's
kids
the Kardashians.
Michael Jackson's kids are higher level than Kanye and
But they're not
Kim's.
as toxic. No. Kardashians is such a toxicity to it.
I see what you're saying.
Being a Kardashian is such a toxic place. That's tough, bro. Nah, I don't think there's any besides the Mansons. I mean, what do you? I don't want. No, I'm good. I'd rather be poor and happy. I'm good. But it's over for them. I hate to be that dude that says that, but how old is Northwest? Northwood probably 6, 7. I don't know. In about 10 years, no, because Kendall and Kylie were being sexually exposed at around 15, I would say. So Northwest, she has about 8 years before we start to see pinups of her on magazines and shit, putting on makeup. What you signed up for, yeah. That's why it matters to you.
On that note, that's how this first part will end. Thank you guys for watching live. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. We got lots more to talk about, but I'm going to trim it here for the playback tomorrow. You can follow the whole thing on Spotify, Apple Music, or you can become a member. You support the channel, and you'll be able to go back and get these extra bonus rounds anytime you want.
Shout out to Marcus and Ashley for donating on this round.
Yes, Marcus and Ashley, thank you both. Stay tuned. We'll be back for round 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be back.
Deuces.